Good morning. It's day 22. Shall we have a look and see what's behind day 22? We are coming to an end and we have 2 wedding rings. Now remember I said yesterday that Mary had been visited by the angel and told that she was going to have a baby. Well, she was engaged to a man called Joseph, and Joseph wasn't too happy about this. He was a good man, but he decided to secretly divorce her because being married to someone who was already having a baby was not a good thing to do in those days. But that night, as he slept, God sent an angel to speak to him in his dream, and the angel told him that he should marry Mary, that nothing wrong would happen. God was with him, that the baby that Mary was carrying was in fact his son, God's son, Emmanuel, God with us, coming down to earth to be born for us. Now, do you know the amazing bit? Well, another amazing bit, I think this whole month has been amazing. But at that time, just about as Mary was due to have her baby, they got married and everything carried on. And at about that time, the emperor decided that he wanted to count how many people lived in his land. And the easiest way to do that, without the internet and without resources to help them, was for everybody to go back to the land that their family came from. Now, the amazing thing is that Joseph was from the line of King David. Back here, back on day 10. Do you remember we learned about King David? Joseph was the great, I don't know quite how many greats, son of David. So they had to travel to a small place called Bethlehem. And Bethlehem was about 80 miles or so from where they lived in Nazareth. And so they started the journey. Mary was heavily pregnant, but they were on their way. And when they got there, we read that there was no room for them to stay. They found a lowly place where the animals would have been. It might have been a stable, it might have been a cave, it might have just been a little bit of an outhouse. But that evening, Mary had her baby. The baby they named Jesus. And we know that she wrapped the baby in swaddling clothes and laid him in a manger, a feeding trough, because there was nowhere else for him to lie. But the amazing thing is that we've been talking about this city of David for years without even knowing it. Today I'm wearing my scarf that says, "Once in royal David's city stood a lowly cattle shed." We've sung about it for years. There's even a line in that lovely carol that most of us sing the wrong words to while shepherds watched. "To you in David's town this day is born of David's line a Saviour who is Christ the Lord, and this shall be the sign." Wow! God's plan had all been along that this would be the family that would come and he would choose. But it wasn't just Mary he chose Joseph too. And I love that fact that Joseph was in that line. And so they ended up in Bethlehem having their baby Jesus. And that fulfilled the prophecy that we learned about on day 13 as well, about Bethlehem being the special city. And tomorrow, day 23, we'll find out a little bit more. Take care, have a good day, and see you tomorrow. Bye.